Number 4 is to improve an already existing tool, product, or service. Think about any products or services that you currently use in your day-to-day life. It could be a tool or software that you use for your work or maybe for personal use. What products do you order online or buy at a store? What places do you go to? Where do you eat? What do you do for fun? Now, think about these things and think about how your experience has been while using these things. Is there something about one of these products or services that you think could be better, could be improved, something that it's missing that you wish it had? The fact that you are using this tool, service, or product gives you firsthand knowledge and experience of what could be improved and what other people would most likely be interested in as well. Now, playing off of that, number 5, take all the products, tools, services that you absolutely love that you're constantly telling people about anyway, and figure out if there's a way that you can get paid, aka start a business selling these items. You're already passionate and talking about them anyway. You may as well take that to the next level and get paid for it. Many companies might already have affiliate or JV, joint venture marketing programs in place. If they do, find out the details of that program and figure out how you can get involved. If they don't, reach out and figure out if they would be open to you receiving a commission for referring their product, tool, or service. Number 6 is online research. Podcasts, YouTube, blogs, ChatGPT, AI. I remember very clearly when I first learned about podcasts. It was in 2013. I could not believe that people would just tell you what they were doing in their business, their story, their experience, how to do those things. I probably devoured about 100 podcast episodes in 1 week. My world had been blown wide open. We live in the best time. We live in the information age. We are beyond the information age. Success leaves clues. All entrepreneurs are is good detectives. But the thing is, you don't even have to be that great of a detective because people will literally tell you what they're doing. So it's not a very big mystery to have to solve. The thing that I found is that most people probably won't tell you 100% of everything they're doing. Also, everyone has a different situation. So even if they did tell you 100% of everything they're doing, you're going to need to and want to adapt it to your situation anyway. Listening, watching, or reading about experiences and stories of successful entrepreneurs or ideas that you can use in your business to implement all of these things, all of these experiences, all of these stories, all the marketing strategies, they can all help you in your business. You don't have to listen to everything to everyone, but everything can teach you something. Sometimes it's not even directly what they say, but they might say something that causes you to think of something else. But the accumulation of listening to, learning, studying, researching, all these different potential ideas will either give you direct ideas yourself or help you think of other ideas, or you can take a mix match of different ones, apply it to your own situation and make it your own. There are 2 different ways that you can learn from people online, and I would recommend doing both. So let's say, for example, that you know that you are interested in selling pet accessories, maybe dog toys or other dog accessories. I would start searching as narrowly as possible anybody else who is also selling dog toys. See what they're doing, make notes. What do you like? What do you not like? What do you think could be done better? How well are they doing it? Does it look like they're successful in what they're doing? So those are the people who are doing the thing. Then I would research at first also as narrowly as possible people who are teaching you how to do that same thing. So you may not find this, but you can start out with trying to find out if there is anybody out there that teaches you how to sell dog toys. And if you don't find that, then look for anyone who teaches you how to sell pet accessories. You can also look for people selling or teaching you how to sell pet supplies in general. From there, you can look at anybody selling or teaching you how to sell e-commerce in general. Now, a yeah, butter personality will do this. They'll say, yeah, but the person who's doing the thing isn't teaching the thing. So how am I going to learn from them? And the same person might say, well, the person teaching the thing, what if they're not really doing the thing, or are they doing the thing? And they might be teaching e-commerce in general. So maybe I'm not going to learn specifically what I need to learn about selling dog toys. Ay, caramba. Once again, even though people will literally tell or show you what you can or need to do, you will most likely not get 100% of everything that you need to or should do based on your personal situation, what you want to do, how you want to do it in one place from one person. But if you combine your gut, what you already know, want to do, are passionate about, what you think you should do, combined with a little bit of research, you will find so many possibilities, so much opportunity. And then just adapt that to your personal situation and continue to adapt and adjust over time. The seventh way to come up with your business idea is just simply talk to other people you know who have businesses. Find out what they like, what they don't like about their business. And you don't have to know them that well, but if you know of a kind of business that you are interested in, you can go get to know those people. If they have a physical location, you can literally go in and see if they're available or see how you can get in contact with them. You can look up their contact information online, look up their email, maybe a social media account, message them, reach out to them. Now, when you're doing cold outreach to try to have someone share information with you about their business and what they like about it, what they don't like about it, you may not always get the best response. But once again, no one ever said getting rich didn't take a little bit of work and wouldn't be associated with a little bit of rejection. But you never know. There might be opportunities to network together, to collaborate. And once again, keep in mind, if you're reaching out to someone directly to compete with them directly, you probably won't get a lot of success from that. But that's why, while you want to try to also learn from people who are doing something almost as exact as possible to the thing that you're going to do, you also want to consider and learn from other people. Because if you're a dentist and I'm an oral surgeon, I have no problem sharing with you all the secrets of the dentist, or sharing with you all the things that have helped me that could also help you. Likewise, if I'm an oral surgeon in one city and you're in another state, but you're also an oral surgeon, I'll probably still be happy to share with you. So while you may not know exactly how that specific thing will work for you in your specific area, you can at least get a pretty good idea of how that thing has worked for somebody else in a different location. And there's a pretty good chance that most of it will transfer over. So these are all things that you want to take into account when speaking to someone about the thing that they're doing. Also, beware, they might tell you they don't like it if they don't want you to compete with them, or they might even tell you they don't like it just because maybe they haven't had the best experience with it, or they might tell you how much they love it and you should absolutely do that and you shouldn't consider anything else, and you got to watch out for that as well. But generally speaking, going to meetups and events with people who are doing or interested in a similar thing as you, talking to people face to face, can be a huge benefit. Another way to go about this might even be, for example, talking to an accountant. The thing about accountants, attorneys, or even a marketer, they often work for these companies. And while they probably can't share specifics with you about any specific person, they may be able to share some generalities with you or ideas about things that seem to work well, generally speaking. Okay, our eighth and final way to help you come up with your seven-figure business idea is something I call the AB formula, which essentially stands for any business formula. Every business you could potentially start includes these three things: a topic, a business model, and a sales and/or marketing strategy. When coming up with your seven-figure business idea, you can start with any one of these areas and then reverse engineer from there. Let me give you a few examples to help you better understand. Let's say that you love dogs and you'd like to start a business around that topic. Now you have to think about a business model. What is it that you love about dogs? What is your experience with dogs? Three possible business models that you might consider for your dog business are physical products, service-based business, or information and education business. If one of these models appeal to you significantly more than the other ones, you can go deeper in that area. Or perhaps you at least know that you don't necessarily want information or education to be your main focus. You can now go a little deeper on the other two. Do you want to focus on dog accessories? If so, what kind? Or are you more interested in something like dog training, dog sitting, dog walking? Now, just to be clear, even though we aren't there yet, all of these business topics and ideas and models are very scalable. So just to be clear, when I say something like dog walking or even dog grooming, I'm not saying that you would or should be the person doing that the entire time. So let's say that you determine that you want to sell dog accessories. Now you can either spend some time trying to focus and figure out the marketing and or sales strategy that you might use, or you can keep niching down on what kinds of accessories you might want to sell. The concept and beauty of the AB formula is it doesn't really matter where you start, where you go. The key is to get you going, to get you down that rabbit hole, if you will. Now, I'm not talking about the same rabbit hole Alice went down. I'm talking about one that will get you moving, get you traction, get you taking action, get you making some fast and quick decisions that you can then later pivot and adapt to. Now, let's say that you're not really sure what topic you want to focus on, but you do have an interest or experience in selling physical products and you know that's where you want to start. Then start your discovery journey there. Or maybe you're a programmer or you work for a software company doing sales. Maybe you know that you want to start a software or a SaaS company, and now you just need to reverse engineer for the other two. Or let's say that you work for a marketing agency and you specialize in YouTube ads. Or you really, really want to learn SEO because you're just fascinated by it and you think it'll be a really beneficial skill to have. Then starting by having figured out or feeling like or believing that you know what you would want to do for your marketing strategy, that can be your starting point to discovering what kind of business you want to start. The truth is within every business, every topic, every business model, every sales and marketing strategy, there are literally thousands, millions of different businesses that could be formed. The more you can grasp and understand this concept, the more you will begin to see and be able to identify opportunity everywhere. The number one reason why most people don't achieve a high level of financial success is because they either do not know or believe that that is even a possibility or option for them. Right alongside that is the ability to identify opportunity everywhere. Once you have that down, your biggest problem will be focus, decision, learning how not to lose your mind, knowing everything that you could do, but also knowing to get what you really want, you cannot do it all. But we'll get into that more in an upcoming module. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick review of the 8 ways we discussed on how to come up with your business idea. Number 1 is go with your gut, i.e. what is the thing that you perhaps have already been thinking about, a problem that you've already seen, a business that you've always wanted to start. If it seems feasible and doable and you're passionate about it and it's something that you want to do, then go for it. Number 2 is write down your skills and your interests and see where there is correlation. Number 3 is study and master a skill or topic. Number 4 is to improve an already existing product or service. Number 5 is consider products or services that you are already passionate about and telling people about anyway, and figure out if there's a way that you can team up with them, sell their product or service and get paid an affiliate or other type of commission. Number 6 is online research. And number 7 is talk to other people. And number 8 is the AB formula, aka start with either a topic, business model, or sales and marketing strategy and reverse engineer from there. Now remember, all of these strategies that we are talking about to help you come up with your business idea and to identify opportunities is really just to help you open your eyes, to get the juices flowing, to get your brain going. Don't overanalyze these. You can use one of them, you can use a part of them, you can use a combination of one of them or all of them or any of them or none of them at all. The truth is we can come up with 100 more different ways to help you come up with your business idea. But remember, and to bring this full circle, nobody cares about your business idea. And I say that partly in jest. I actually love business ideas. I love coming up with them. I love talking about them. But what I love to see even more is to see them put into action, to see them changing lives. But the irony is that this will never happen if you overthink it, if you become too attached to it, or you feel like you need to tell everyone and need approval from them, or you get down when you don't feel like everyone is super excited about it, especially after the honeymoon phase, or they understand it, or they get it, or they want to buy it right out of the gate, or they're judging you because of it. The only person who should care about your business idea is you, and eventually the customers who are using it, because it will change and affect their lives. All right, that is it for module 4. Coming up with your 7-figure business idea. In the next module, we will be discussing how to market and sell your product or service. We'll see you there.